So my friend Eric Pearson had a video up, and he talked about his concept of continuous forward pressure. And for me, that is really close to my heart, because I see that a lot of things that people do leave the other person out. They kind of try to do things from a shielding place or from a withdrawal place. And all this does is it kind of gives your partner a chance to stay stable or to stabilize themselves. But what Eric was pointing out was that there's this energy flow between us that feels like pressure that has to be maintained to keep our centers connected. Now, an attacker already has this if they're really attacking, because I'm not attacking his arm. I'm attacking his center. I need that chocolate. See, so I've got my continuous forward pressure in a spear-like fashion going into his center, and that's causing him to react with all these defense responses. I didn't get my chocolate yet. Okay? And you can see what Greg is doing is he's putting up all these defenses against that spear energy, trying to give me the chocolate. I mean, he's all into intellectual space about giving me the chocolate. Okay? So this is all exclusionary and it's constricted flow. But what Eric was talking about, and if it's that way, it's stopping right here. It's in this plane right here. It's not affecting my partner. What he was talking about is having this flow come out to your partner. But it's not going to be, I'm not going to use the word pressure, because pressure, for me, that word, that's pressure, so that's forward pressure. How come you're not going? So it's not really, for me, about pressure. It's about how this expanding field takes up the space. And when it takes up the space, it does feel like there's pressure the same way as if your balloon blows up to its highest point, there's pressure in there because it won't go any further. But it's not going to go any further than that. It isn't going to be, the balloon isn't going to be pushing against a needle, trying to move the needle back. Okay? If the balloon expands, it's going to expand in such a way that the needle doesn't go in. So with the idea of continuous forward pressure, I like the idea because this is what happens when you want to take care of your partner. There becomes this field of energy between you that's like a balloon that just got blown up. And I like to think of it as a silk airbag that I can put around my partner. Anyway, I want to thank Eric for bringing that up and for experimenting with these concepts about connection. For me, this is the idea of kino nagare, the stream of spirit. If I do things apart from my partner, I'll learn early on that he can resist all that, and he feels it as an attack every time I do something. So the kino nagare for me, stream of spirit, is this kind of stream of spirit of wanting him to complete his mission, of joining him. And this is what Henry Kono, to me, was talking about when he talked about the yin and yang in him and the yin and yang in me. And if I do my yin and yang, trying to get his yin and yang to do things, he can resist all that. And again, if he's Mike Tyson, I may be able to overpower him or find some kind of leverage that he doesn't want to fight against. But I got to think about him being Mike Tyson, or the guy, whoever is the head of the MMA champion now. But if I think about how we're combining, see, we're moving together. We have just become one yin and yang, made out of two. Can I have that chocolate, please? Okay, so feel how you lift it up against here and all the pressure is going up there? Well, if Eric was here, he'd say, well, that's pressure going that way, not to me, forward. So where's the forward pressure? There. So when Greg gave me this forward pressure, it didn't look like, here's your forward pressure. The forward pressure actually got him to open the space up. He made some space for that pressure. Hey, did you get my chocolate? So there's no continuous forward pressure, as Eric would say. There's no placement of ki between us. There's no expansion of ki between us. Expand the ki between us. Okay, notice something. Your hands are dead in here. Allow it to be bigger than that. Right? Allow the expansion to come out of your fingertips. Yes.